Our enterprise is a part of a large production association in Tomsk, which is engaged in the production of medicines. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP for production, a unit for dehydration of aqueous solutions, and extracts in a fluidized bed apparatus, rotary tablet machines, an automatic line for packaging tablets into plastic film and foil, and other high-tech machines and apparatuses. Early last year, we received a large order for a biopreparation in penicillin vials. Penicillin bottles are glass bottles in which powders, granules and liquids are dispensed. Implementing the order at our facility was impossible without the purchase of new equipment. We have equipment at our bottling and capping area for bottling into plastic bottles. We decided to buy equipment for filling and capping penicillin bottles as well. Bottle capping is a process in which vials are automatically fed and corked. We decided to purchase state-of-the-art equipment for filling and capping penicillin vials. It was to provide automatic feeding and filling of the biopreparation into penicillin vials. I have been working at our company as a chief engineer for 10 years. I am used to doing my job properly and working only with specialists. I took the choice of a filling machine seriously. I didn't look for equipment on the internet, because very often a pretty picture hides unprofessionalism. I visited the International Exhibition of Equipment, Raw Materials and Technologies for Pharmaceutical Production, which was held in Moscow. There were many bottling machines on display, companies from all over the world. I chose the 3 most suitable for my requirements, and took contacts from the representatives. It was necessary to agree the selected automatic equipment with the management, and then sign a contract for the supply. Having returned back to the company, I started contacting the representatives of the equipment manufacturers by phone. A company from Germany agreed to supply bottling equipment, but asked me to come and sign the contract in person. Unfortunately, I could not travel to the EU, as I did not have a visa, and the visa process would have taken at least 3 months. One company from China sent me a catalog of products in the mail. I took a long time to choose, but I could not figure out whether the equipment can fill penicillin vials. What is the capacity of the machine? The third manufacturer from Krasnodar listened to me and replied that he could make the equipment only 6 months, citing the large volume of orders. I had to refuse, since I needed the machine in the shortest possible time. A machine had to be found, and I realized that I would not be able to do it on my own. This made me a little less confident. However, the manager of the company in Krasnodar helped me out here. He suggested a specialist in pharmaceutical equipment supply, who could find another option of equipment. Following his advice, I turned to a specialist mediator from Moscow. At that time I had no idea that I was doing the right thing. Ready penicillin vials with biopreparation, after capping, were placed in a metal tray. Empty vials were suppressed from the tray, which was positioned at an angle of 600. This position ensured continuous feeding of the vials on the conveyor belt. Penicillin vials of brown glass were received for dosing, and then for sealing with aluminum caps. The caps were placed in a special hopper previously connected with transparent rubber caps. After capping, the vials were screwed down and sent to the collection point by conveyor. The process is fully automated. In 40 days after signing the contract, we received the equipment for filling and capping of penicillin vials, and in 3 weeks we started to fulfill the order and deliver the biopreparation to the customer. The machine works perfectly. There were no failures in operation. Initially I was skeptical about choosing a manager, relying on my own experience, but I realized that one should always learn and not be afraid to trust a professional.